Thank you so much for joining Tesla. Seek High, welcome to the company. All you need to do now is sign this contract and we'll be on our way.
Oh, that was a little bit weird, but where's the contract, I guess? Oh my god, what the hell is this thing? I can't sign this.
Don't be a traitor, just sign the paper and he'll be happy. I'll be happy.
Look, there's no way I'm doing this. You're absolutely insane, man.
Look, if you want me to be honest, this whole car company is just a front company for the largest extermination in world history. We torture and execute 6 million floppas a day, which is why our turnover rate is so high. And if I'm being honest, you're probably next.
Oh, you're serious? Hello, Internet! So it has been a absolutely insane day with Asmongold reacting to one of my videos. But not only that, it is the first day of Trump being officially in office. And there is just so much to cover, so we are going to make this as fun and as interesting as possible. But before we do that, like, comment, and subscribe, join the Truly Based Discord and my subreddit. And if you're feeling generous, feel free to become a YouTube member or a patron, and I will put your name at the end of every video till the end of time. Now on to the posts. Now I know it's been a little while, but earlier today when I checked Reddit, 3 of these same posts with the Elon drama were at the top. That one, this one, and this one, and probably this one. So that is like 150,000 plus upvotes for the same content over and over. They just cannot get enough of it. Oh, by the way, and if you don't know what happens, Elon was giving a "my heart goes out to you" kind of, hand gesture. And for whatever reason, they think that this is like the official pose or Nazi salute. But if you go over here, it's very different. Like the arm actually has to be, perpendicular to the body. As you can see, there is like a right angle here every single time, or at least much more closer and much more consistently. And if you look at Elon, his arm and body are not even aligned anywhere close. And if you look at the second time that he does it, which is right here, you can tell his arm is bent. And see, it's not even aligned up when he turns around right here again. Watch. Like, this is such a lazy jab at him. And like you guys saw in the thumbnail, so many of the other politicians, have gotten their hand in that position in some type of way. So we are really just looking for something to complain about here. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, he actually did it. There is zero ambiguity there. No one is exaggerating. He deliberately did a Nazi salute twice. He even fucked it up the first time, Lamau. What a moron. The next 4 years are gonna be hell. Yeah, maybe he didn't fuck it up. Maybe he just didn't do it. Has that ever crossed your mind once? As someone whose country was seized by a military fascist dictatorship a few years ago, I'd say you are absolutely optimistic thinking it would just be the next 4 years. There's a very high chance that you guys aren't getting any free and fair elections from now on. Oh man, we were saying this back in 2016 and look at where we're at now. 2 have passed so far, so that is 8 years that this guy has been wrong. The second one confirms it was supposed to be a Sieg Heil, and he just messed up the first one. Jesus fucking Christ, the United States is doomed. Dude, like I said, I think the second one looks even less, less telling. I don't know where they're getting this idea. It's such a simple Google search away. I think Hitler would be very disappointed if he saw that. The maggots are all over saying it's because he's autistic, trying to excuse it already. Fuck him and every one of those cult members. Nah, look man, all Nazis are retarded in their own way, but autism has nothing to do with it. You know how much Elon supports Israel? There's no fucking way he's just randomly doing a Nazi salute. God, and fucking 70,000, like they just ate that shit up, man. And all the other posts that had over 30,000, the other 3. Just insane, man. Odd looking. That was a full-blown, unambiguous, fully deliberate, and intentional Nazi salute twice. Nazi bootlickers are sending me the Reddit cares thing. You're acting like children. Yeah, they shouldn't be doing that, but, holy shit, you almost have 1 million karma? Yeah, maybe you do need some mental health help, bro. Not even 4 hours in, President Musk already giving the Nazi salute. I can't believe this. It's unhinged that anyone is trying to sane wash what he just did. It was beyond deliberate. If they speak and act like Nazis, maybe they're just Nazis. Yeah, Trump is also incredibly pro-Israel, so is this speaking like a Nazi? Is upholding one of the biggest Jewish states in the world Nazi behavior? am I missing the plot? That wasn't odd looking. It was in a wave caught in an awkward moment. He straight up did the Nazi salute twice. Fucking Nazi piece of shit. On Martin Luther King Day, we just had the richest man in the world do a Nazi salute at the inauguration of the president of the US. My mind is having trouble computing that. Don't hurt yourself, bud. Now I'm gonna start doing this a little more often. Let's go to the controversial section. Yeah, part of the reason we are in this mess is because of headlines like this. Sad, only 41 upvotes. No, trust us, this time they are Nazis. Negative 15 downvotes. And I think this article, yep, it's not an article, it's just a picture. And you know what's funny about this picture too, let me go back to it. She has her arm in the exact same way that Elon does, where it's off to the side. Do you see this? So it's not an actual fucking Nazi salute? Oh fuck, Kamala is a Nazi too. Y'all are just pretending to be morons now, aren't you? You aren't this stupid to believe things without watching the full video, right? Y'all learned the last time you were wrong about judging clip that was edited out of context. Remember this sports kid you accused of blackface? Remember this school children that were actually trying to be respectful to a rude person that kept yelling and playing drums in their face? You remember the good people on both sides myth? Now it's taking a guy saying you have my heart and making a gesture as if he's throwing it out to the crowd, and it's being reported as racist? And you all are going crazy? Now I know you all are just playing stupid, but some people are starting to think you are actually just dumb. So maybe don't do this kind of bullcrap for the next 4 years? -7 upvotes. Oh, and let's not forget the don't say gay bill. Like holy crap, you're not even pretending to be charitable anymore. If you watch the full 5-second clip with audio, you can see he is gesturing with his hand to his heart and then outstretching it while saying my heart goes out to you. People would rather get outraged over conveniently edited clips, but to each their own. For the record, I don't like politicians or Elon Musk, but I dislike information even more. -74 downvotes. He doesn't say a damn thing and you know it. Bro, watch the clip. He does one Sikh hail towards the camera and turns around and does it again. Yeah, I hate misinformation too. Get the hell out of here. Can we Occam's razor this? Why is the most logical reason, without making any assumptions, that Elon is a Nazi? God, I wonder how long we're gonna be hearing about this. Let's be real, he spurged out. He literally was just trying to say my heart goes out to you. That's it. You can gaslight yourself with that bullshit. Oh my god, a Redditor talking about gaslighting themselves over this? The pot is calling the kettle African American, bro. Fucking hate Elon Musk, but come on dude, he clearly did not realize what that looked like. If you watch the clip, he pressed his heart and stuck his hand out to the audience saying, my heart goes out to you. It was just a dumbass mistake. He is a dickwad, but don't blindly scream out that he is literally a Nazi, deliberately doing a Nazi salute. It makes you sink to his level for spinning the narrative to subvert the obvious truth. And this guy says, yeah, I watched it. I'm not sure you did. And sent the same clip that this person did up here that is only 9 seconds long and cuts out the actual part.
Making it happen. Thank you.
Oh my god, dude, they just fucking cut it out. No shame whatsoever. God, these are just the most disingenuous people on earth, man. My heart, places hand over heart, goes out to you, places arm out towards crowd. Wow, you are all desperate. Fucking literal Nazi party, can't believe we let this happen. Alright, there's no reason to go through the other 3 posts because they're all gonna say the same thing anyway. So let's just move on to the next post. Instagram hides search results for Democrats. Uh-oh, Zuck the Cuck's coming for the left now. Doesn't feel so good, does it, huh? But seriously, I don't think Instagram should do this for either side, but you know. Maybe the left will see this as a message that censorship is not a good thing in any form. Well, I guess not any form. Or people like Vosh may go a little crazy. Voosh. They've also blocked hashtag Michelle Obama, hashtag Joe Biden, hashtag Kamala Harris, and hashtag Bernie Sanders this morning. But as we've seen, they slowly brought hashtag Democrat back online, so I expect these may also reappear soon. These appear to be searchable again now as of 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's actually really weird. I kind of wonder why they would do that. It's certainly not a good look for Instagram as a platform. But it does feel a little good for them to taste just a little bit of their own medicine. It's not like it happened for like, I don't know, years. Like it happened to the right. Surely all the men who spent the last couple decades basing their entire personalities around defending freedom of speech as a thinly veiled excuse for their blatant hatred of minorities and women will be outraged by this news. Outraged, I tell you, any minute now. Hey wait, I'm one of those racist, sexist people that's getting outraged by it. I'm here, and I'm sure everyone in my audience finds this a problem. You better, I'm fucking watching you. LOL man, Zuck went full evil villain. He just went full evil villain? Was he not already? Step 36 in the Fascism Handbook, simplifying politics by going from political parties to the political party. Yeah, you don't think Zuckerberg is just gonna bow down to whatever regime is in, control at that moment? Is that really what you think? Bro has never had consistent principles. I don't know why this is so shocking to you. Washington Post says nothing about Elon's Nazi salute. Aw man, how can we form our opinion without Bezos' propaganda factory? Fuck. Mark Zuckerberg is an enemy of the American people. Now thank you. That is a message I can get behind. Trump in disbelief as Bishop calls him out in an inaugural prayer. The Washington National Cathedral Bishop criticized the new president as he just sat there and watched. Oh my god, bro, what the fuck was he supposed to do? These people would have gone fucking nuts if he got up and outraged. He actually sat there pretty respectfully, not like saying or doing anything or changing his facial expression. And that was such an inappropriate time for that bishop to do that. Basically, if you don't know what happened, they basically were like, let's pray for the trans kids and hope they have the protection from God during this administration, and indirectly talk to Trump. I'm not gonna play it here, but you have got to watch it if you haven't already. How fucking embarrassing though, man. Did the bishop say after Obama's first administration, well, can we have a prayer for all the drone strikes that you did on those children, Obama? Will you please think of the children next time you fucking drone strike them? Like, give me a fucking break, dude. How fucking ridiculous. The funny thing is, she didn't even criticize them. She's basically just saying Christianity teaches these things. Please do that. Should be pretty easy for the people that claim to be devout Christians. You know what? Fuck it. Let's watch it anyway.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you, and as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land.
Please, Mr. President, we gotta keep these companies exploiting these people for our wealth. Please, please, Mr. President, please. Think of the trans kids, Mr. President, please. God's will was to sterilize these kids, and you must do it. Nah, but seriously, give me a fucking break, dude. Empathy is so foreign to them that they want to deport it. Where's the empathy for the people who lose their entire arm to get a fake penis? Oh, nah, man, that was all a part of the plan. This was tremendous and amazing. Of all the stone faces, maybe Melania's dour, I don't know. And grim expression was the best. Illegal immigrant herself. Oh my god, this got 8K views, so this comment is incorrect as well. Well, I guess it's like technically correct, but it does leave out immense amount of details. So she did come to the US legally, but she started working a month before she got her H-1B visa as a model. So technically the visa that she was currently on was only meant to be for touring, but since she was gonna get her H-1B visa anyway, she worked a month before she actually got it. So this is wildly different than what is currently happening in on the southern border. But leave it to Redditors to leave out all important information. I wonder when Trump last heard someone criticizing him or his policies to his face. Yeah, I think this happens like all the time. I know they act like Trump just has some hive mind working around him, but every president has advisors and that is literally their job. Christian leader preaches Christianity and Republicans get upset. When was fucking trans kids in the Bible? Can someone tell me? I think by the standards of Christianity, obviously you can still love them, but nowhere does it say that this is a part of Christianity. And I'm not even a fucking Christian. Alright, on to the controversial section. Can't believe she used the "but who will pick our cotton" argument. come on. I'm not happy about our president either, but that is the weakest, most unintentionally racist argument she could have made. Oh, and we got the fedora bro over here. That's you being racist. She picked jobs that immigrants do that Americans take for granted. Americans don't sit back and ask where their food is coming from, nor do they think about all the people that help give them the lives they take for granted. The amount of labor for, say, a cup of Starbucks is something we can't fathom. And this guy said exactly what I was about to say. If they paid decent salaries, Americans would be all over them. True. Stop that overblown misinformation. It doesn't help. Just say it like it is. Things are already bad enough without needing to add shit like sat there and watched. Like, no shit, he is listening to someone give a fucking prayer. He did just sit there and watch because all he could really do is sit there and watch. Stupid Tedder or not, that's what happened. How is that misinformation? While I am definitely giving you shit for semantics, is this really the take you should have in this story? Saying nothing is free and more helpful than your comment. Ooh, you got him. But it's all about the framing. They're framing him to look as weak as possible, as if he had some option but didn't take it. That was the whole point of saying he just sat there. It's a propaganda tactic to make people think a certain way about a situation, and I know all news media does it, but it's fucking annoying. Trump is not in disbelief. He does not give a shit. What kind of reporting is this? True. And why should he? She is literally advocating for sterilizing children, or getting them prepped for sterilization by the time they're adults. People celebrating this are so catastrophically naive. Calling her brave? Please, she didn't call him out at all. Call him a fucking rapist. That's calling him out. She had the opportunity of a lifetime, and she went with the feckless plea of mercy. What a fucking joke liberals have become. Weak, weak, weak. I'm embarrassed to call myself one. Republicans suddenly illiterate after Trump's January 6 pardons. How is this a real article with this title? Is this modern day reporting? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know much about who got pardoned either. But I can tell you one thing, I do think a lot of people sat in jail for way too long without actually being charged for a crime, and that is definitely not how that's supposed to work. We're supposed to have fair and speedy trials. Like, I can't imagine sitting in jail and not actually be given a charge. For a month, much less years, man. Presidents can't end birthright citizenship. President Trump's executive order is almost certain to be struck down. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I think this is complete bullshit. Like, the way it is now, I think both of your parents should have to be American fucking citizens at the very least for, I don't know, like a year. It is absolutely getting exploited to the greatest degree that you can wait 9 months to have your baby across the border, like within the next 2 weeks. And now, whoop-de-doo, they're a fucking American citizen. Like, no other country does this. It doesn't really make sense logically for this reason. Anyone acting like the rule of law is still a thing is insanely optimistic. Yeah, wait, how long has Hillary Clinton been in politics? People seriously just can't fathom what's going on right now. Want to check the Constitution? Oh darn, 404 error. Sure, everything's completely normal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of these people would probably absolutely be for hate speech laws, which would entirely contradict the Constitution's first fucking amendment. So I don't want to hear anything from these people talking about, oh, they're gonna change the Constitution. No, we're just fucking interpreting it correctly now. If you nullify this portion of the Constitution, it's not clear who, if anyone, is a citizen. You'll have at least half the population with unresolved citizenship. Not really. If you do the whole both people have to be American citizens beforehand, like legal adults, it'll be pretty damn easy to tell who is actually here legally. I mean, isn't this fucking obvious? I thought so too until the Supreme Court pulled out of nowhere in the Constitution that a sitting president is immune to the law. Now I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, Ben Shapiro went over this in his like 1 versus 25 thing. That is not at all what the Supreme Court ruled. But like I said, facts don't really persuade them in any way, and they definitely aren't going to seek them out, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Alrighty guys, that is going to do it for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry, I did have a long and very tired day as I was up almost like 30 hours yesterday. So I am definitely still trying to recover from that, but anyway, on to the patrons. Thank you to our based gods, XX Schisms XX, and your local Inquisitor. And thank you to our base legends, Kada, Yoru Emiya, Triple X Medic. And thank you to our super base, Shadow Dial, Devin Dekron, Contranog, Redzi, Aziz Deglee, Pim Tool, Joseph Miller, Zach Orange, Peef Rimgar, enter a base certified. This guy, BoneBleat7.62, actually donated to me on Patreon a long time ago, back in November of last year. And then he canceled his membership, so I thought that he never actually donated, but that is not how Patreon works, so I am very sorry, man. I meant to have you on this list for a long time, so I'm putting you right there at the top, and thank you. In fact, you know what, I will put you in Super Base next video because I haven't been calling your name out, so sorry about that. But anyway, Crowbon, Joker Gaming, Nathan Quinn, Matthew M, Doowop Diggy, Blom Green, Tom, Matthew Armstrong, Thomas Lehman, Rezu Jordan, Arcturus51, Worm, Serbian Sickle, Terry, Turkey Dog, Easy Joe, Levy Velasco, Crow Eater 1836, Filler, Hilday, Joe Billy, Crocodilus, Wes, Snidler, Easy Joe, Ka Ghosted, and Clan of One. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow, or more like today because it's 4 a.m. for me. But anyway, peace.